bringing programs to really revamp our agriculture, transform the agriculture on the continent, because 35 billion that we import every year, we are giving the market elsewhere, as you say, when we have 60% of arable land. So I think we shall have to change the narrative of how doing business. Agriculture is very profitable, so we need to really start working seriously.
If there's no mechanization, agriculture is very hard labor. I mean, you have to prepare your field with simple tools. You have to do weeding, harvesting, even transport by hand. I mean, maybe with a small, maybe you have a bicycle, but not much more. So without tools, implements, and maybe small machinery, that is what mechanization is all about. Farming is totally unattractive, really. Specifically for the next generation, and I think the countries of Sub-Saharan Africa cannot afford to lose their youth interest in farming.
They should advocate against Africa mechanizing, because we must be competitive. Africans need to develop like everybody else. Africans need to increase productivity. We need to produce more food so that we substitute all those importations.
And the only way that I can see that we are going to succeed in doing this is by mechanizing our agriculture. The second reason why we want to mechanize agriculture is that it's similar to the first, which is that Agenda 2063 itself, which is Africa's vision, the Africa that we want in the year 2063, is saying that the continent must be self-sufficient in food production. It must mechanize agriculture. Agriculture must not only produce food for the population, it must also produce incomes for the people and reduce poverty on the continent.
It has mainly been the government playing the supportive role. We must change that. We must bring the private sector on board. Talking of the private sector, of course, there is the farmers who are investing, but now we realize we need to go more business. We need to attract the service providers. These are farmers who are farming themselves, but also who can acquire machines that provide a service to their neighbors.
My concern is that it's important to, first of all, think out your strategy and your so-called business model, how mechanization should work. And then in the end of the day, the procurement part is the smallest part. It's really make mechanization service working. And it's better to start slow. I mean, start small, and because in order to avoid big mistakes. So it's a bit better to be slightly more patient and go smoothly, I mean a bit slower but smooth.